Hi, everybody. So I'm here to explain how blocking plans work on DyKnow. So once you open up DyKnow, it's going to take you likely directly to your classes. At the very top, so I have red group and blue group. It does not matter. You don't have to click on either of these. Your blocking plans will show up in every class, no matter which one you select. In the top, next to classes, the top bar, you're going to click on blocking plans. Once you open that up, I already have some blocking plans here, but you will likely have nothing in there. So you're going to click create a new plan. Your plan can have any name that you want. I just made it super specific for myself, like block YouTube. So for example, we'll use that. So I'm going to have it say block YouTube only because I already have a plan that says block YouTube. So that's the title of your plan. You get to choose the type, whether you're allowing only that website or you're blocking only that website. So in this case, we would want to click block only. So it would just be youtube.com. So I would just type in YouTube. And other teachers have already inputted some of these, so you can just directly select one of them. From here, if you also want to block an application like Spotify or Pandora or something like that, you can block that as well. I don't really have that trouble with my students. Maybe you want to block Firefox because they like downloaded a separate browser to go on YouTube or whatever. You can block that on here as well. So you get to choose what platforms they can only use. For example, you only want them to use Google Chrome. You can block all the other web browsers like Safari and Firefox. So same thing applies here. So say I want to type in Firefox, I'll click it. It does say, heads up, your students may still be able to access the internet, add web browsers to your application list to block all internet access. So it's just saying I can add in more applications like Safari or something like that so that they could access, so they can't access the internet from there. So from here, all I'm going to do is click save. So here I've got Prodigy blocked, YouTube blocked. I just made this one with you guys, YouTube only. I did a Google Apps only. So what I did was I created a plan and I, titled it Google Apps. And this one, I chose allow only. So I picked Gmail was the only thing that they could access. I picked Meets, Google Meets, and I picked Docs. So they can only access those three things: Google Meets, their email, and Google Docs, which means that they literally cannot go on anything else except for those three sites. The same rules apply over here if you want to put anything else into the applications. And then you're going to click Save. So in order to enact the blocking plan, you're going to open up classes, start monitoring either group. Let's see. So this one's loading. Obviously, my students are gone. None of them are online right now, so I can't see their screens. But up here where it says Modify Blocking, you're going to click on it, and you get to choose which plan. So here are all the different plans that I have. So say I only want to block the kids from YouTube. They have to do some research assignments, and I just don't want them going on YouTube. I can just block YouTube for the entire class. Or say I only want them to be on Google Docs, their email, and Google Meets, like on a Wednesday. That's all I want them to do. I'll just click the Google Apps only. Once you select it, the websites will pop up down here for you just to remind you what they are. And then you're going to click Enforce in the top right corner. And then it's good. It's done. It's good to go. The only problem is if at the end of your class, you send them off, say, to another room, you're going to want to go back to modifying blocking and cancel it and turn it off, or just end monitoring so that when they go to, say, Spanish and they need to watch a YouTube video in Spanish, that they're not blocked from it. But this will work for as long as you're on here, which is really helpful. So you don't have to constantly be watching student screens to monitor whether they're on YouTube or whether they're where they're supposed to be. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.